where you come from, or what kind of gamer you think you are. Right now, at this exact moment, is absolutely the greatest time in history to love video games. Period. Umbrella Fight.
Hello. Welcome and good evening, all you Umbrella Fighters out there. How's everybody doing tonight? This is, of course, the Umbrella Fight Podcast, the one, the only podcast that talks about video games on the internet and loves it. Got my co-hosts John and Devin with me tonight, and we are going to talk about some vidya. Welcome. John, Devin, how you guys doing tonight?
Doing good.
Good.
Doing great.
A little microphone issue pre-show, but hey, we figured it out. Hope I sound good.
Tech stuff is going to tech stuff. That's just how it's going to go. Technology hates us all, it turns out. Just ask AI.
It does.
It'll tell you.
AI hates us.
You know what? You're right. I do hate humanity, says ChatGPT.
Only a matter of time.
It's only a matter of time, guys. Well, this is, of course, the Umbrella Fight Podcast. We're super excited for you guys to be in chat with us today. Thank you so much for being here. We're going to go ahead and kick things off with a ritual that we like to call the Collective Quench.
Let's go. Oh, God, I don't have a drink.
Oh, no.
Run.
You know, sometimes we're not prepared for things in life. But if we pull ourselves up by our bootstraps, as the boomers like to say, we can get things sorted out.
Yeah, just get good.
Get good, son. So while Devin gets his drink in hand,
He did it.
Go ahead and grab your drinks. Get yourself a cup or mug or glass, tankard, chalice, stein, a canteen, jug or flask, a vessel of any kind. Fill it with your favorite liquid. Tonight's liquid for me is Dr. Pepper. Let's go ahead and say it loud, say it proud. Umbrella Fight, our circle tight. We shine together in the night with laughter loud and spirits in sync. Raise up your glass, and now we drink.
Drink.
Oh, yeah.
Thank
That
God.
hits the spot.
Needed that.
Some
I
cold
did the
water.
smart thing. Cold water. Oh,
That was very cold. That was straight out the fridge.
John,
Look at
you sounded like you were about to say something about cold water just now.
No, it's just cold water, man. Like straight to the gullet. It's just
Oh,
something
yeah.
about it.
Like when you can feel the water just like go down your your
Yes.
whole throat and into your like chest. Oh man.
Yeah,
that goes
it's
hard.
when you feel that good drinking water, you're dehydrated. Do it again. Do it again and again.
Let me get another one in there.
Yeah, there you go. Wet that whistle. Well, thank you for joining us for our Collective Quench. We're super excited to get started talking about video games. So let's just hit the ground running. Guys, I got something to admit about video games.
Oh no.
I'm in the slump. We talked about the slump of the past few episodes ago, and I'm getting there. Okay, first off, that map I was bitching about last time, I did it. I beat it.
Yes, let's go.
You can go watch the YouTube video of map 6 on Simulacrum. It's called Star Spawn. First off, sick map title. I freaking love it. And the final battle is an arena that hates you. You drop in, they give you a BFG, they spawn tons of enemies all around, and this particular arena is really interesting because the enemies themselves teleport around kind of randomly, and it's really, really super hard to keep track of where everything is. Plus, there's 2 cyber demons running around, so good luck. But I did accomplish it. It was cathartic in a way to get that done. Now I'm on map 7, and map 7 is just as brutal. The closing arena is really big. 2 spider masterminds, a cyber demon off in the distance, clouds of cacodemons. I mean, like clouds of cacodemons. Plus like 7 or 8 archviles. And they're in the back, so good luck making your way over to them. It's going to be, I'll get there. But outside of that, I've been having, I think, input burnout. You know, when you play like intense games a whole bunch, and then you just don't know what to play because it all seems like, oh, that's gonna assault my senses.
Yeah.
So I
No,
pivoted
same.
over to something that is less sense assaulty, and
Empire
I played about.
Survivors.
Bro, actually, that's a great.
Do it.
Oh,
Pick
ooh,
it up tomorrow, bro. You got it.
absolutely. There's probably stuff to unlock. I could just zone out and stare at it while I listen to another awesome podcast.
That's right.
So I did real quick play a demo for something called Antivirus Professional 2003. I think that's the title of it. And it's Vampire Survivors with like 2003 Windows elements. So like a recycle bin, you're an arrow, and like you're sending out floppy disk icons. It's freaking awesome. It was very mindless. I liked it.
It's a good game model.
I agree. They call it the bullet heaven, which I think is a really silly title because it's the opposite of a bullet hell where all the enemies are sending bullets at you. You're the one sending the bullets out. So
okay. Yeah.
Kind of dumb, but
I mean, I understand.
Yeah.
I get it.
You get the connection there. But I did play about 11 hours per Steam anyway of something called Retro Rewind Video Store Simulator.
Oh, dude, I have seen this game.
It is exactly what you imagine it to be. You put up
Yes.
shelves, you put the VHSs on the shelves, and then people come in and take the VHSs off the shelves, and then they stand in line, and then you check them out. It's so easy. It's great.
You
don't
work
have
at
to.
Blockbuster.
It's 1,000% that.
A Blockbuster simulator.
Yep. And you can set up like you have your little horror section. I set it up. I have like a decorative coffin that's next to it. There's a back alley black market VHS dealer that shows up on Tuesdays and Thursdays, so I can get illicit videos there. There's holidays and a calendar. You can unlock stuff. You sell cotton candy and popcorn. Like, it gets a little complicated, but ultimately it's relatively consequence free. And I think there was something very freeing in that. I was just slinging VHS tapes and recommending bad videos to people because sometimes they'll tell you, I want a drama, but it's got to be bad. Like, okay, cool. I'll go find one of those for you. No problem. But it was good to get in that loop of just enjoying nonsense. There's the objective is money, but there's no true, I've got to get to the end of this level and finish. If the day goes bad, just move on to the next day. It's not a big deal, really. So yeah.
Man, the slump is such a weird place. It's like
it is.
You know what I mean? Like and I know most people could probably relate that play games where you just like it's the moments where you just like look at your Steam library, you're like, man, I really want to play a game, but I don't know
any of
which one.
these.
Yeah, like I don't know which one to click. Like every time you like look at one, you're like, no. You look at the next one, not really. Like I could maybe, and then you go to the next. And it's like you like really want to play a game, and then you force yourself to play a game. You're like, yeah,
it's a game.
I could have had fun with something else. Maybe I don't know.
Yeah,
maybe I didn't choose right. Yeah, the slump
I think
is so weird.
My slump gets into the effect of looking at the Steam library and like calling out in my mind bad things about the game that will make me get depressed further. Like you get into a roguelike. No, I'm gonna die. Obviously,
yeah, I'm gonna die over and over. Yeah,
or like you're like Rocket League. Yeah, but I'm not that good anymore. Or stuff like that. But anyway, it's been kind of light for me. I did do some dooming as usual, but as far as playing anything new or interesting, the Video Store Simulator actually filled that spot pretty nicely because it really is nonsense, guys. It's so European too. It's like the people call you on the phone to reserve videos or complain about something, and they're like gibberishing at you in what sounds like Italian or something, and everybody, all the people that are out there, you can hand out flyers for the video store, but they all walk a specific way. Like the guys are doing this like weird swagger type of thing, and it's like tight pants and tight shirts. It's so European. It's really funny. But yeah, that's what's been going on in my world right at the moment as far as video games are concerned. Devin, what have you been playing, homie?
I've got some good stuff, man. So Yeah, man. So first off, Steam sale happened.
Oh yeah,
We made some
Bro,
purchases.
thanks, Gabe.
Uh, yeah,
yeah.
honestly.
Thank you, Gabe.
Shout outs to Gabe.
But one of the things that I ended up playing was one that I already owned. We went back.
Ooh.
I went back to Elden Ring.
Oh yeah. Mm.
Specifically to
Tarnished.
seamless co-op, playing with my wife, first time in a Souls game, and man, okay, first we had a long session. Our first, I think, day that we played, like we got through, like, man, we made it to the capital.
Whoa.
Dang.
Like, I mean, we were okay, to be fair, we were moving kind of quick, but
Mhm.
like we beat Margit, we beat Godric the Grafted, we went through the underpass and beat the freaking fire lizard, and then like
Nice.
we're at the tree
Nice.
sentinel right in front of the capital, and we're like gonna backpedal now because I wanted to rush over there to grab some like particular items, and
Mhm.
then we're gonna backtrack and like fill out some of the stuff that we missed before. Oh, and then I mean, obviously we beat all the southern peninsula as well.
Sick.
Like we went and like completely not 100%ed the entire peninsula, but we completed a lot of it. Man, it was super fun. And then we had like a random night, bro. Like John saw this happen.
Dude, it was
Like
nuts.
I'm in Discord with Macy, and we're actually kind of waiting for some friends to pop on for something entirely different. Or actually, no, that's not true. I wasn't supposed to play games at all. I was supposed to be doing schoolwork. And then one of our friends gets on Discord with my wife Macy, and they were like, oh, okay, we're gonna wait to play Red Dead Redemption 2 online when everyone gets on, and they were gonna like play together or something like that. They were gonna play that, and
Sweet.
then in the meantime, while they were waiting, they were like, oh, maybe we could just play Elden Ring together. And Macy was telling her about the co-op mod, and she was like, she had never played it, and so she's like, oh, I want to do that. So I had to end up helping her like set up the co-op mod on her system, and then I got them playing, and I spent some time troubleshooting the mod install because it like borked out, and finally got it working. And then by then I'm like, man, like I want to play now too. So I jumped in, and then like people started piling in the Discord. Dude, we had four people in the seamless co-op mod. We had like 4 other people just like spectating, just being like, what the hell is this? Like
That's
4-player Elden Ring. And like it was an insane night. We ended up playing until like 12:30 or 1 o'clock or something. We played pretty late, and it was just tomfoolery, dude. With four people in an Elden Ring is just
chaos.
First off, the seamless co-op mod does amazing with 2 people. Like it does a really good job. When you start adding that third person and a fourth person in there, it starts struggling a little bit with, I guess, synchronizing things, because the bugs start revealing themselves pretty prominently, where you'll have like someone just like standing there completely still on your screen, but they're fighting the boss, and then like one person's like floating or something. Like you get like all sorts of these crazy, just quirky things happening the whole time. But it was a really unserious session, so because it's 4 of us just like wailing on bosses, so they really weren't hard. We started like a new little game or whatever just to screw around, and man, it was actually a blast, like just messing around in there. It was one of those nights where like you're just goofing around in a game. There was no seriousness in the game at all. We were just having fun. Like we were just being goofy, just having fun, and just cutting up, man. It was a blast.
That's so fun. I love that.
It was a good time, man. So
and
Elden Ring
time is had by all.
Yeah, Elden Ring has been prominent. And then, I'll say this, Macy has been like locked in on Elden Ring. She like can't stop thinking. She was texting me while she was at work, and she said the thing. She goes, man, I wish we were home right now playing Elden Ring. And I was like, yes, dude.
Yep.
Yes, that's exactly
when that game gets its hooks in you, it really gets its hooks in you. Because you know what? Maybe I need to go back and play Elden Ring. Maybe I need a Souls-like in my life.
Get in there. and just roll around, bro. Just roll around.
I got a question about this seamless co-op mod. Is
Yeah.
it one person is doing like the hosting and then people join to their session?
Yes, kind of, dude. Honestly, it's an incredible mod. Like, I don't.
Maybe
The
some
person
guy
who
just
made it,
this.
dude. The person who made it deserves way more praise than they probably got. I mean, I'm sure they got a lot of praise, but like, dude,
Sure.
this mod is insane, Nathan. Like, let me explain it to you. So, essentially, what happens is when you activate the game with the mod, like it runs, like you execute a different game file in it, so it runs itself in its own instance. So you're disconnected from the FromSoft servers, so you're not on their live servers. But
yeah, you'd get banned for stuff like that, I imagine.
Yeah, correct. So the actual mod itself, it comes with a couple of different items that hit your inventory when you sit the first grace. So once you sit down, like your inventory gets like flooded with like 8 items.
Sweet.
The main one that you there's a couple of ones that you use. You have the tiny teapot or grate, something like that, and you'll hit that, and that opens up your world. You'll open up your world in the way it like synchronizes like who you're going to join with is you have like a config file in your file folders. You set that to a certain password.
Okay.
And then it links, and then it knows like, hey, if a world is open and they have this password set in their config file, you're going to join into that person's world. Now, when you join into a person's world, and you do things in that world, it translates back to your world as well. So, if like, for instance, I'm playing my version of the game and I join Macy's, but she's way further ahead in the game, I'm going to then unlock everything that's in her world. So the idea is that both of your campaigns are essentially going to be synchronized. Like it does a really good job at trying to synchronize your campaigns together. All items are separate, so you get your own piece of loot of everything, so nothing's shared. You can trade items, which is pretty cool. So if you wanted to, like, if someone wanted 2 of one thing like early on in the game, it'd actually be pretty easy to do that. You could just like trade it over, which would be cool.
Can you power stance with things? You do like dual wielding?
You can dual wield things. Absolutely.
Can you dupe souls?
Say again?
Can you dupe souls?
What does that mean?
Or not the souls, but in Dark Souls 3, there was a way you could like duplicate souls doing that when you'd have people join in your world. So I was like curious if you could do that with the seamless co-op.
I mean, if you're gonna do that in the co-op mod, like you can just use console command, or like you can just like spawn in like.
You can terminal in.
So okay, hold on. So I've gotten the mess around bug with the co-op mod, and so I was able to ready for this name, Cheat Engine. I was ready. I installed Cheat Engine, and you can just modify the files because you're not going to get banned because it's not connected to the FromSoft server.
Yeah.
So you're totally fine. It's not running the anti-cheat. So you're not having to worry about that stuff. So you're able to do whatever you want. So you can just spawn in whatever weapons if you want to do those types of things. But yeah, I'm not sure about like specifically the exploit you're talking about.
If you can CLI in, you're good. I mean,
but you can also PvP with each other. Like you can turn on friendly fire if you want. You can keep it off. I would keep it off if I was playing with John.
Wow.
Yeah, I would definitely keep it off.
I would never, bro.
Yeah, Troll 9000 over here.
Yeah. We wouldn't get any work done. You know what I mean?
Bro, come on.
Yeah, for sure.
But man, it's been really, really fun. It's like those games are just, man, I know we've said it before, but they feel so good and so like they're simple in their own way. Like it's not a perfect example. One of the guys that joined into one of the 4 that joined in, he had a character that he had in the seamless co-op saved that was a level 1 venture. So like he doesn't level him up, but he's like all geared out, but he's just not leveled. So it's like this, it's such a beautiful game because the build that he has is so simple. It's not a complex game, right? It can be really complex. You can get like really nitty gritty with stuff, but like you can just roll around and hit people. And I think that's super fun. I think it's like the barrier to entry is is actually kind of low, especially when you're putting people into like the seamless co-op mod and it turns into just like a slash fest. I will say this though, with just 2 people, it's not broken because I think the game was somewhat built for 2 people to fight like some of the harder bosses. And so it does still feel balanced, but when you start adding that 3rd and 4th person, it becomes pure chaos. It's like it becomes a different game at that point.
Yeah, no doubt.
But yeah, so I did that.
Does it do a good job of like ramping up boss health pool?
Well, for 2 people it does, but that's the typical scaling. I think after 2 it becomes a little wonky because the problem is it does scale the health. So, and you can also adjust that. You can adjust the scaling. But the problem is when you have like that many people, the boss doesn't know who to target. And well, he does know how to target them, but like it gets a little easier to just like waylay on the boss without having to worry about it as much. And there's other bosses that like counter that a little better than at least some of the beginning bosses, but
yeah,
you're still 4 people inside of Elden Ring and you're just waylaying on people,
destroying.
And so you're just chomping their health down.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Real quick, I want to pause for a second if I could. I have a couple of non-video game house cleaning things to do. First off, last week was somebody's birthday that listens to the podcast regularly. One of our guys who likes the show, his name is Keegan. Shout outs to Keegan. Happy birthday, dude. I know last week was your birthday, but hey man, better late than never, I guess. Happy birthday.
We actually had another guy have a birthday that listens to our show.
Really?
Yeah, Nasty Chungus.
Oh, happy birthday,
Andrew,
Mr. Chungus.
Chungus.
Hell yeah.
Andrew.
Great
Awesome.
name.
Double birthday shout out. I love it.
Yep.
And then I also wanted to show this off. Today at work, somebody set out the Hot Ones collection and they were done with it. So I got to have my pick.
Dude.
And I got me a bottle of Thermageddon.
Dude.
Nathan,
I'm so jealous.
Would you take a dab right now?
No.
Oh,
no.
Yeah,
that would not be good. So the thing is, I want to try it, but I want to try it with somebody, at least one other person, if not 2. Hint, hint, guys.
We need lunch.
Yeah,
we need to take
I think
lunch.
we need to take a lunch together at some point.
Yes.
It'll probably be maybe not tomorrow, but maybe next Friday we could plan on it. We'll because I work from home on Fridays, and
oh, dude, for sure.
Are you guys at the office?
No, next Friday I think we're off. It's going to be.
Oh, that's right.
Good Friday.
We have a 4-day week next
Friday.
week.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that.
I'm so hype. I like randomly that dawned on me like earlier today.
Yeah, that's so exciting.
That one.
Love it. Y'all want to hear my Good Friday joke?
Please.
Yes.
Good Friday needs a new name because it wasn't so good for Jesus.
Man, it sure wasn't.
Yep.
That was a pretty rough day for that guy, huh?
Yeah, he was having a bad day. It's bad Friday.
How narcissistic are we to be like, oh, this is a good Friday right here? It's like, bro got wrecked. And we're like, this is great for us. That's what I mean.
Hey,
narcissistic, right? Self-centered.
Yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point. But hey,
Jesus.
Whenever we get, shout outs to Jesus. Whenever we get time, we should we'll Thermageddon it up and see how hot this bad boy is.
Yeah, that's something you got to do with some people. I don't think you go through that.
Because you got to get that feedback. Like, is this as hot as I think it is? And then you want to see the other person's face going, okay, oh my God, this really is that hot.
It's just like, bro, the bomb was really bad for me.
So bad.
Okay, that was bad for me too, bro.
I hated the bomb. And
no, it's a bad hot sauce though.
Sure, but like spice level wise, this thing is more than that, right? Is this higher than the last dab?
No.
Well, okay.
Maybe.
So in a Hot Ones lineup,
like where are we?
Number 8 is the bomb, and it's supposed to be like a roller coaster of a journey. And typically after that, 9 and 10 are going to be maybe on a number scale as hot, as far as the Scoville count goes, but they're not necessarily going to feel as hot because A, you just had to bomb, and
you're
then
already
B,
dying.
Yeah, you're already dying, and then B, they're going to taste good. You know, because the bomb doesn't taste good. It tastes awful. It tastes like
Horrible.
chemicals. Yeah,
Like it's
trash,
not good at all.
trash fire of a hot sauce.
Ugh,
But
dude,
when you
like,
get into something like a Thermageddon,
Dude,
it
something
is going
happened
to
to
have.
me, man.
no,
Oh,
dude,
did it?
I was never the same.
The bomb, like,
John got PTSD from his bomb
dude,
experience. Huh?
no,
like I
same
feel like
though.
it. I feel like it changed me because like after I had the bomb, it was like I started seeking spicier food.
Oh
Like
yeah, okay,
it like altered my palate in a way.
Yeah,
Where
nice.
like
everything
I
else is just
started
bland.
like I was literally I was like actively like choosing spicy things and if not finding spicy stuff to put in non-spicy things.
Yeah,
I love that. Yeah, there's something about getting into the upper echelon of hot sauces, you know, because I had that Apollo sauce I brought a couple times, and
so
it's,
good.
it's really tasty, but it's brutal.
That's
Uh,
insane to me how it can be so hot yet still taste good.
Yeah, it's about the makeup of the hot sauce because yes, there is capsaicin in there, but having other things in it, you know, garlic, cilantro, even honey and brown sugar. I made a hot sauce a couple weekends ago that had honey and brown sugar in it, and it went really, really well with pizza that I had on that Sunday.
Wow.
So really, it's about making sure that the ingredients you put in it are also delicious, and the heat level is almost irrespective of the flavor, which is the bomb's shortcoming because it literally is just the
Just the heat
pepper
part.
and the heat part, and that's it. There's no other.
Disrespectful.
It is disrespectful. It's disrespectful to the consumer, I think, more than anything else.
But it knows what it's trying to do, to be fair.
That's true. It's
when
not,
you have a
it doesn't have
nuclear
any
symbol
joke.
on your hot sauce, you're not going for flavor. You know what I mean?
No,
Yes.
you're not.
It's a gimmick.
No.
It's a gimmicky hot sauce.
It's the bomb.
Yeah,
Yeah.
literally, it's going
Yeah.
to explode you.
What is y'all's favorite hot sauce? Do you have a favorite in your hopper?
Man,
It doesn't even have to be the hottest. Just whatever you like to go
I
after.
love Louisiana hot sauce.
Hell
Like
yeah.
that like comes in a glass bottle.
Yes, sir. 68
it has-
cents at the local grocery store for me.
Right. Yes.
Man.
Yes. It's
So,
just, it's tried and true and relatively good for you.
Yep.
Yeah, I was gonna say the mine's kind of in the same wheelhouse as Cholula. It's like it's just basic. It works. It's like it's got the flavor that you need. It adds a little bit of that kick to it, but it's not super spicy. So
Sure.
it's like, but that's again, you're not necessarily always going for like I don't need to destroy my mouth. If I'm giving like the one that you keep in your holster, I would put Cholula in my holster. You know,
Yeah.
with that
I
thing
like
out, just-
sriracha.
I was gonna say my go-to is
Yeah.
actually
Mm.
sriracha.
Like sriracha is like right. It's another
peak.
holster one
Yeah.
too, where you can just have
Peak.
around.
So there's a company that I really like called Yellowbird, and they make a sriracha that's like
yeah.
a blue agave sriracha, and it's really, really good. But
Nathan,
they also
you saying that name, that the hot sauce was very good when you brought it. It was amazing.
Yes.
yeah, there's a green sauce that they make that's really good. There's the sriracha that they do that's awesome, and there's also
I have a
a
ghost pepper one in my fridge
it's a
right now.
that's exactly what I was fixing to say is the ghost pepper sriracha like texture, you know, the feel of it.
Yeah.
It's hot.
Yes.
Really hot.
Yes.
But
yes.
B, it's so tasty. I really like their ghost pepper sriracha type thing.
It's really good. It is taking me forever to go through it because it's one of those sauces where it's like it's a commitment when you grab it. Like you're going to like it's not like so hot that you're gonna like you're really panicking. Like you know what I mean? You know, when you go for like a bomb, there's like a slight panic that you have to fight the whole time.
It's a hesitation.
The bomb is scary.
But like with the ghost pepper from Yellowbird, it's like just right below that threshold of like I can just sit here and be normal and eat this and like, oh, this is like hot. Like I need something to drink, dude. Like this is tough. So, but it's really good. So like you want to use it, but you have to choose your battle. You know?
True. Very true.
Yeah. I know, but it's a good sauce. Good sauce.
Yep. Those are good picks for go-tos. Anyway, back to video games, I think. Unless you guys have any more hot sauces you want to talk about.
Dude, you know what? Actually, I will talk about some hot sauces, Nathan.
Okay.
because I feel like you just need to know this. I was so hyped. We found, or like someone left this big hot sauce. Were you around when this big like it was an assortment of like 6 or 8 different hot sauces?
Like 8 of them.
It was left in the common area, and then someone told us like, "Hey, y'all can just take this thing." And we're like,
"Oh my god,
yeah!" So it's like this cool box, like this wooden box, and it's all like engraved and burned in. Stuff. It looks so cool.
That's so sick.
No, Nathan, every single one of those hot sauces sucks.
Garbage.
They're horrible. They're horrible. It was all aesthetic. It pissed me off, dude.
It's so bad.
I tried basically every single one of them, and they're just sitting there now. Like there's just like a ton of hot sauces that that's
really unfortunate. You know what? It's funny you mentioned something like that. My family knows that I like hot sauce, and they got me this. Bless her heart. She got my mother-in-law got me this thing, and it was like not at a gas station per se. It was one of those larger ones like a Buc-ee's, but it was like 20 different samples of hot sauces. Every single one of them was Garbo.
Yep.
No.
And they were sort of like, okay, this is the same one except it's like labeled differently.
Yes,
it was okay. It was cool, like 20-pack, but
they were all like the same. They really were. They were so similar. I don't know what was going on there, like slight differences, but they all had the same underlying like bad taste.
But yeah, they had like an aftertaste that like it lingered and it was bad.
It was no good at all. No good at all.
Yeah. Shout outs to good hot sauce makers who know that, it's not just the peppers you're using. You have to use other ingredients to build out a hot sauce that you have like a goal in mind. That would be my advice to hot sauce makers. Have a goal. I had a goal for a pizza hot sauce, so I played around with some ingredients and got to a point a couple Sundays ago and made that hot sauce. I put 5 habaneros. It was garlic, olive oil, brown sugar, honey, onion, like a whole ass onion, like all kinds of stuff went in there.
Entire onion.
Wow.
And it came out perfect for the pizza, and it was a little spicy because it's habaneros, but you know what was crazy is that even at 5 habaneros, I roasted them a little bit. It wasn't that spicy. I was shocked, or maybe my palate's just a little bit stronger than it used to be.
Yeah, I lean on that one.
I feel like sometimes my palate like varies. Like I will eat the same thing, like the baseline that I always go to, and maybe this is a horrible baseline to go to, but those dang HEB Reaper
the Carolina
puffs.
Reaper cheese puffs.
Yes, dude. Okay, so those, I feel like I'll eat those, and it depends on when I eat them, whether they like are wrecking me or they're just really easy and enjoyable.
Sure.
I don't know why, but like I feel like my palate it'll change. Like sometimes it'll be more sensitive to spice, and sometimes it'll be way less sensitive to spice. Like significantly different though.
Well, I will tell you, those particular cheese puffs back in the day were hot, really hot.
Yes,
they said Carolina Reaper on them, and then
brought them down because
I think they did.
They hurt. They hurt to eat whenever I first tried them, and I was like, "Oh, this is amazing." And then, like, I don't know, like the ones that I got like a few weeks ago, they were just like,
meh, yeah,
they
like taste good, but they're not hot.
The flavor was there, but there's no spice. Yeah, it was like very minimal spice.
Yeah, and it's not all about the spice, but it's something. It's kind of about the spice,
Yeah,
it says Carolina Reaper on it, for God's sake.
Reaper, I'm not doing it for just the sweet flavor. Come on.
Actually, I am still growing my peppers. I've got 5 Reaper plants and 7 ghost pepper plants, and let me tell you guys, it's a jungle in my kitchen. They're huge.
Dang,
I'll have to send you guys a picture to the Discord or something.
Yeah, definitely.
I'd love to see how they're doing.
Yeah, for sure. Anyway, John, what have you been playing, man?
Oh, Nathan.
Mood shift.
I am 10 hours into Half-Life.
Oh, yes. Oh my God. Yes, let's talk about it, please. I'm so excited, John. You have no idea. I saw you played it. Okay. Before you get cracking on that, I will tell you, I saw you play about half an hour of it, and then you stopped, and that's okay. I wasn't like, I wasn't worried. I knew you were going to get sucked in at some point.
Dude, yeah, that happened because I had to leave. It made me mad.
Yeah, so I'm gonna actually see if I can real quick before you jump into that. I did send this picture. I want to show it off.
Dang!
Yeah, here we go.
Wow.
I'll transition this over on the podcast there.
Look at him.
Dude,
yeah, look at that. There we go. So here's my pepper plants. The ones in the back are gargantuan. They're growing really big. Those are the reapers, and then the ones up front are 7 ghost peppers. And I just wanted to show this off because I'm really proud of it. I am IRL playing the plant growing game, and I thought for a while I had whatever the opposite of a green thumb is, but it turns out you just have to pay attention and know what to do, and then they just grow. They just show up like this. It's awesome.
That's so cool.
That looks really
come let's see, it'll probably be around anywhere between June and August. I'll really start harvesting peppers, and I'm expecting to get anywhere in the ballpark of 100 to 250 different peppers across all of these plants. So
dang,
we'll have a lot of reapers and stuff to go around, and maybe we can all eat one or something.
Hell yeah.
I'd do that.
Or not, we'll see. Anyway, John.
Dude.
Go.
So like I'm kind of mad because I had recorded some footage of me playing it, like some long sessions too, but it was like it didn't record right. It only recorded like the title screen and that bald person with like a red valve coming out of the back of their head.
The Steam logo. Yeah, that's the old Steam logo or Valve logo.
That's insane. That was
it's a cool logo, right?
No,
great
like,
logo.
Like, what a time! What a time that was.
1998, baby.
98 is nuts.
So question, a technical question: are you using OBS to record your footage?
No, I need to. It has to happen.
Yeah, we'll work on that. If you can't figure it out, it's actually relatively easy.
I just haven't attempted, but I'm gonna need to install it because I actually genuinely want to record footage of me playing it.
I would love to see that. 10 hours in is a pretty good sizable chunk of the game, as far as average playtime goes.
Dude, so like that's one thing that surprised me is I'm like, dang, like how long were they making these games in like 98? Because I'm like there'll be times where I'm just like, I wonder how many discs I'd be in right now. Like if I was playing this in 98, like you had to like.
Fun fact: Half-Life 1 was on 1 disc.
Was it really?
Yes, sir.
Nice.
Yep.
Optimization, baby.
Wow.
You bet. What even is it? Don't ask Randy Pitchford. He has no idea.
I'm pretty sure it's less than half a gig.
Yep, that sounds about right.
But it was crazy playing. I haven't played a game like that old before, like ever.
Awesome.
So I'm surprised at like how smooth it feels. Yeah. Like the way that like the movement, the way that Gordon slides off of everywhere, like the movement, the aim, like it feels surprisingly smooth than like from what I thought it was gonna be. Like there are times where it'll feel like I'm playing Doom.
Yeah,
I'll just be destroying.
It's funny that you'd say that because it's built on the Quake engine. So back in the day when Quake came out, they were doing polygonal enemies at that point. And so Valve took that engine and heavily modified it to do some different new things.
Just made Half-Life.
And it's the greatest Quake mod of all time, if you want to call it that.
Dang.
I guess
I didn't know that.
So whereabouts are you in the story? Did you leave off? What section are you in?
Yeah.
I mean, you know what? I'll just let you talk. I won't lead you.
No, yeah, that's mainly all the like technical stuff anyway. But like story wise, it was crazy. I spawn in, I'm moving around, and I'm just in this underground subway, and that tutorial. Here at the Black Mesa Labyrinth, just like going over and over about like all the different things about Black Mesa, and like I'm moving inside this subway, and like I'm talking to everybody. Hey, Gordon. Oh, hey, Gordon. Gordon's a great guy apparently.
Yeah, everybody likes Gordon.
I put on this cool hazard suit, right? And I go into this reactor thing, and it goes horribly wrong. And I don't know what happened. I just know that there are now monsters everywhere, and a lot of my colleagues are dead and have been turned into little alien by little like face huggers.
Yep.
And the part where I recently played, and way crazy how all that is happening because I'm playing through the story, and then there was this big twist that came out of nowhere. I'm trying to like, kind of save everybody, and then like the soldiers come, and I'm low key hype because I'm thinking, man, we're getting some help because there's a lot of stuff going on here.
Yep.
And I see these soldiers, they start shooting the scientist.
Oh
And I'm
yeah.
like, whoa, hey. And then they start shooting me. And I'm like, hang on. So, like, shotgun to the face, sit down, sir. But then I realized that they're just going to wipe everything. Like, they're not fixing Jack.
Yep.
And there's this guy in a suit that I keep
Mm.
seeing. And he'll just stare at me. And you know what's crazy is I've shot at him so many times. He's invincible. I even
Mhm.
threw a grenade at him and he just did this
The tie adjustment. Yep.
and then just walked away holding his suitcase. But this
Huh.
stupid guy in this suit, man, I don't know what his deal is, but I don't like him. And the last part that I was literally playing like earlier today is I there was a huge green monster thing that had these claw tentacles, and I
Mm.
literally launched like a missile to kill it from like the afterburn of it. Then I
Nice.
dived into this hole underneath because why wouldn't I? And I got this cool revolver, and
Oh, I
I'm in
love
like
the
this
revolver.
underwater. I'm in like the sewage of I guess the Black Mesa facility, and I've made it to kind of like this railroad area, and
You're
there
on.
was
You're
this.
in at on a rail.
Yeah, I'm on a rail, and then that suit guy again came back, and right now I need to get power back so that we can use the rail station. But there was this
Power up.
huge monster thing that like was
Oh,
shooting these like beams, and it was crazy. And like I had these mines, so I like placed a bunch of mines at like its feet, and then like I shot at it, lured it into the mines, threw a bunch of nades at it. I genuinely don't know if I killed it because it just like disappeared, but and then it was like, dang, I need to get on the pod.
that's
So like
awesome. I love
that's
that.
that's the latest that like I've played, but I'm genuinely so invested, like, because
Awesome.
I mean, story wise, like I don't really know like what's going on, but I know that like something's wrong,
Yeah. So
deeply wrong.
that was something that had not really been done before in a first person shooter arena. Half-Life was really one of the first ones that was like, let's make this a story that you can follow. There's a lot of environmental storytelling, you know.
Yes,
You see, oh, I know what happened here. That's what you think a
yes,
lot. Ah, yeah, this scientist had trouble with this, that, or the other, and now he's dead.
he's dead.
Um,
He
and
died a
then
gruesome death.
what do you think of the chapter titles?
Oh, dude, they're so funny. They're so
They're great.
surprising. Like they'll catch me off guard sometimes because like that's so weird. Like, like I mean, like I've never seen like like one of them was the boiler room.
Mhm.
It's like okay, like I'm in the boiler room now. But
My
they're
favorite
pretty
my favorite
interesting.
chapter title is the opening one just after the accident. It's called Unforeseen Consequences.
Yes, unforeseen
Oh, yeah,
consequences.
it's so good. And did you talk to all the scientists and kind of listen to what they have to say?
Yeah, I've been talking to like mostly all of them, and it's interesting. There was one scientist. One, I found a scientist hiding on the tip of a rocket. That was kind of funny. But
Oh
there
yeah,
was there was one scientist that I spoke to that kind of mumbling to himself, you know, we told the administrators this is what happened. They knew,
yep,
and I was like, whoa, that's interesting, huh? Curious, and like certain scientists, kind of saying things like they're just going to kill us all. And I'm hearing they a lot.
Mm.
I
the
don't know
royal
who
they.
they are, but they want to destroy everything.
Yep, man, I'm so excited you're getting to play it for the first time. That's so cool.
Dude, I have no
Um,
spoilers. Like I don't know what happens. Dude, the trusty crowbar, bro. Using that crowbar. I didn't realize how destructive certain stuff in the world was.
Yeah.
But like, dude, that crowbar, like, I love that thing.
Gordon wails on stuff too. It's not like a bah bah. He's
No,
like
no,
bah
no,
bah
no,
bah
no.
bah
It's
bah. You
really
could just
fast.
like go to town on
Dude,
it.
like, what
Bro,
is
stamina.
Gordon? Bro, literally, like, what is Gordon? Bro's like superhuman. He's a scientist, and he's also like, I don't know, like special forces or something. He can just use all these guns and weapons.
Yeah. Gordon is the great silent protagonist, the everyman that just works as a scientist in this lab. And fun fact, this is also related to, it's in the same universe as Portal. So
Really?
you'll
I
see, I
didn't
don't
know
think
that.
you see any Aperture Science stuff because Half-Life was the first. But if you ever do a playthrough of say Portal and Half-Life 2, there's some mentions of other things in separate universes. They mentioned Black Mesa in the Portal universe.
Oh,
So it's all connected, man. It's all connected,
oh,
man.
There's a Valve verse,
Yep,
or I
there
guess the
is
game
indeed.
verse.
Uh, you've played Portal and or Portal 2?
No.
Oh, okay, cool. So we're gonna have to get you to play those too.
Oh man, yeah,
I've
those are
always
great
wanted to.
games.
I've seen I remember because I didn't have a PC at the time. But
Sure.
like I remember watching like as a little kid in like elementary school, like I remember watching like a Portal 1 playthrough and being like, this is the coolest thing I've ever seen. Like I also remember reading the Portal Game Informer and like the cover was like
Oh man,
jumping through the portal. It's peak.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm telling
So
you, those
sick.
Game Informers were like my source of
I mean,
like
same,
what
bro.
Oh,
was happening in the gaming
absolutely.
sphere.
Game Informer, like back in the day, used to be awesome. You know,
Peak.
after growing up and like understanding how the industry works, it's a little disheartening because there was a lot of like pay to play and advertisement and all that stuff. But as a consumer, I just
Just
wanted
a
to see the
kid.
games. I just wanted to see them. You know, I just
Yeah,
want to see
Dude,
what was coming out.
some of the covers were so cool. Like it would
Mhm.
be custom like to the Game Informer. There
Yeah.
were some sick like dude that I'm telling you that Cyberpunk one. But yeah, back to Valve. That's interesting. I didn't know that they happened in the same universe.
Yeah, it's very cool. Man, I'm playing back the game like in my head, and I just know that you've been through all of this stuff before. Like, what you think? What was your favorite part so far? Where you're like, this is cool? Because I have a favorite part in my mind. Just like
Dude, so
a little section that I like.
let me look back here on like okay, I will say that twist at the like where the soul in the beginning where you realize that like the soldiers just
Hostile. What is it?
completely like
Hostile
it's yeah, it's like
something.
hostile something. Like I can't quite
We had. Oh,
remember.
it's called We've Got Hostiles. That's what it
Yes,
is.
we've
We've got
got
hostile.
hostiles. That part
Hmm.
was peak because
Yeah.
that part that was the most there's the most action I feel like up to that point. And then like when you're in that part where there's like a helicopter that drops off a bunch of soldiers and like you're like outside and you're just they're like all over you swarming you and as this helicopter is just flying and circling. That part was really peak. Like I was locked in. Like I was literally so focused on like trying not to die, conserving ammo, making sure my health was good.
Yep.
Like that whole part where the soldiers came into play and you really had to like fight was
It's
peak.
intense.
Was
It's
peak
really
so
intense.
far. No,
I
but
like
man, it's
the
so good.
when you leave the kind of lavish area for the first time and go into the offices, the darkened office area where you have the vortigaunts that are showing up around the corner.
Oh,
Just the little office area that they designed, I think is really cool. The ambience, the I guess you would call it like the Half-Life cute, like all the little office stuff that's in there, the mugs, like it really feels like a space where people
yeah.
worked and were doing stuff, you know. And the whole game feels that way, even like when you're walking
Dude,
up to the facility the first time, and you know the security guards like, "Hey, Gordon, how you doing? Maybe we'll catch a beer after work." Like it
right,
feels
yeah.
lived in, you know.
No, like it's funny you say that because I remember being in the break room.
Mm,
And like I remember like just like thinking like man like this feel like people like they've been here for years, you know,
totally.
like this has been lived in. Another thing
Did
that
you
was really
use
funny. Go ahead.
Did you use the vending machine?
I have not used them. I've destroyed many though.
Ah, nice. Yeah, you can actually punch the button and it'll drop a can of soda out and you get like 2 health. And then
You get
also,
health from that?
uh-huh.
Oh,
And then,
Nathan, thank you for telling me.
oh yeah, no problem.
I
So
did
I
not
think you
know.
can actually drop like up to 5 out of the vending machine. It's like a little 10 health boost. But there's also, I don't know if you caught this, you can also use the microwave in the break room when you first start the game.
I did do that. I
Did you
did
blow the
use the
food up?
microwave. I did. I did. I was like, oh, this is cool.
And then the guy that's sitting there is like, "What are you doing?" Like, "My
No, he
lunch."
literally freaks out. One part that's funny when you're in that area, so like when you go to the bathroom, there's like 2 scientists in there just letting it go.
Yep.
Just
Yeah. And you can, I think you can actually jiggle on the door handle and they're like,
Okay,
That's
I
funny.
didn't. I can't lie. I just saw them. I just saw their feet and did not proceed to walk in. But that
Yeah,
is
probably for the
awesome.
best.
But no, it's so crazy. Like, so one thing that's been fascinating, right, is so for example, when you're in the missile silo and you're trying to, get power to this missile so you can kill this like
The tentacle
green
monster.
Cthulhu thing. Yeah. Like the way that that
Green
was
Cthulhu.
designed, the way that that was designed was genuinely fascinating to me. The way they did it in 1998, because the whole time I'm thinking like this game is insanely old, and what I'm having to do, I could have never expected and make sense. It is intricate because I had to, you know, the way that you were in, it was literally a silo, right? So it's circular, but you have to throw grenades at this monster so it'll stop just spamming you so that you can traverse different levels of the area you're in to do different things. You have to bring oxygen, you have to bring water, and you have to bring power so that you can shoot this thing. So you're having to traverse all these levels, and then also like parkour, fight different enemies. You have to go in underground, underwater at one point. There was this, I think I accidentally glitched an elevator or something, so I had to jump all through a chasm onto a ladder to
No,
climb down.
that's not a glitch.
It's supposed to do that?
Yeah. So if you push the elevator button, that's one of my favorite scenes. It's not like, it's sad actually, because when you push the button, you hear an explosion and then the elevator like flies by and there's like
Guy
7
dies.
scientists on it and he's like, ah!
I never noticed those 7 I didn't know they were there.
Yeah,
Oh, man.
you push the button and they die from
I
the
feel
elevator. But yeah,
horrible
you have
now.
to jump and grab the ladder and then climb up, and that's part of your parkour traversal stuff.
But it's crazy, and it was crazy that I had to do all that. I don't know. Like it was surprising to me. And that whole process took me a little while because I'm like,
Mhm.
I'm just kind of doing it, no guides or anything, and there's not really like there's not an objective marker. You don't have like a
Yep,
compass
it's
or
old
anything.
school.
Like you're just in. So it's like you're just kind of like figuring it out, feeling where everything is. So I've been having a great time playing that so far. I can't believe there's still like more content, but I want to know what the suit guy's deal is, man.
Man, so you're gonna, I can't wait for you to finish it, because at some point you're gonna get to the ending, and I genuinely want to know what you think when you get there. But also, did you pick up Half-Life 2? Did we get that one
Yes,
for you as well? Okay,
yes.
perfect. Because
What's
there's a
the time
section,
gap
um
like between
actually that's a great question.
not just canonically, but like IRL, like how
Oh,
long?
IRL, 5 years.
Okay, wow.
Half-Life 2 came out in '03.
Dang.
And they introduced, that game actually introduced physics in a major way. There might have been other games that were trying to do the physics type thing, but Half-Life 2 introduced physics in a major way in first person games. And it follows along with some of the same characters, but you don't know that those characters are going to show up in Half-Life 2 because they don't really introduce them in the first one. They give you the sense that you know these people. For example, the first security guard you talk to, his name is Barney, And if you were to play, there are 3 DLCs. We called them expansion packs back in the day.
Oh,
There's opposing forces where you play as one of the Marines. There's Blue Shift where you play as Barney, the security guard. And then I think there's one other. I can't remember. There might be just 2. But at any rate, you play as the security guard, Barney, from that intro, and it's sort of like the events from his perspective in a small way. It's not as long as the original game. But Barney is in Half-Life 2 as well. And they do a lot of great stuff with the second one. So I'm really glad you're playing the first one to get that foundational info. And then when I would love for you to jump straight into Half-Life 2. And they really did a great job in the second one of building the world out even more. Because it doesn't just take place in the Black Mesa facility. It takes place all over several areas. And
man, I'm
it's
so
super
hyped.
interesting.
No, I've been having a ton of fun on it. Like
Hell yeah, man.
I'm gonna be playing some when we're done.
That's awesome. Love to hear it. Well, I'm glad you're enjoying your first taste of some really old school gaming. I got to get you to play the original Doom now.
Oh, dude. Okay. The only thing that I feel like is gonna trip me up is having that gun right here, bro, in the middle of the screen.
You get used to it after a bit. Yeah, man. Half-Life is landmark. I mean, there's not really too much more else to say except you're experiencing peak, and even at the time we were like, this is peak. We didn't even have that word.
Man, that's one thing that like I've thought about is like, imagine being there. Like imagine being there when Half-Life dropped.
Bro,
like
for sure.
What the like Devin, were you even around? Were you alive in 98? You were, right?
Devin.
Like me? Yes.
Yes, you.
Yeah, I was a child, an infant.
A literal infant.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had the orange box. I had the CD. I played it when it came out. I was there. I'm an OG Half-Life fan. I was there.
You were there.
And I still remember discussing it with friends. Like, is this game like the best thing you guys have ever played? And like, yeah, of course.
Dang.
And then back in the day, there was a lot of stuff that happened. Like, for example, are you guys familiar with a game called Descent?
No, I don't think I am.
No, I don't think so.
Okay, so Descent was a first-person game where you're flying a ship, and that introduced like full 3D motion inside of something. So like you're flying around, and you can literally fly upside down in these spaces or whatever. There was a couple of them, 3 actually, and then they introduced something called Descent Free Space. And me and a buddy played Descent Free Space so much because it was actually like you were in space, and like there was big space battles that happened, and you were flying around, and there was a story to it and everything. Like some of these classic games, man, I'm telling you, the developers back in the day, not that modern developers don't put everything into it, but back in the day they put their heart and soul into some of these games.
Different.
It hit different, let me tell you.
It's like it's those things that were crafted before it was cool. Yep. You know what I mean? It's those guys who were so passionate about it, they did it despite like it being the mainstream thing. Gaming is super mainstream now.
Yeah.
So
it used to not be.
Yeah. Exactly.
It used to be a bunch of nerdy, like 25-year-olds like, hey man, look what we can do with these computers. Oh, that's so sick. Like imagine being in 1992, right? Literally 7 guys in an office with a bunch of computers, and then you put together something called Doom, and you're like, yeah, we're gonna be edgy with it. We're gonna make all these demons and satanic imagery, and then you put it out, and it's installed on more PCs than Windows.
Insane.
They were rolling in the money at that time. Like they had Ferraris, and they were cool, right? Like in that zone. They were the cool guys. And man, gaming has evolved so much. And
It's an empire now.
I would say for the better overall.
Yeah.
But there's definitely a tonal, a developmental, a like mindset shift entirely. Because Devin, you're right. It was the guys that were passionate about it. They were like, "This is the only thing we've ever wanted to do was make something cool with these computers."
Yeah.
And then it exploded in popularity, and the console space got crazy, and now everything exists. But there's a video store simulator, for God's sake. Every game you can imagine is pretty much been created.
Go be a retail worker.
Yeah. No, I'm going to be a cool scientist. What puts on an orange suit and slaps crowbars against alien faces. And then today we're like, I'm going to work at Blockbuster.
Hey, Nathan, this is so random. But
okay.
you should sell some drugs. You should get back on Schedule 1.
Bro. So I intentionally put Schedule 1 down, specifically because Tyler, who was the solo dev, he hired some people now, and I put it down so that they could cook. Because what I would love to do is come back to a wholly new experience.
Think they've cooked?
They have. I know they've cooked. I've been keeping up with some of the updates to kind of see what's going on. And probably pretty soon here, I'm going to reinstall it and see what's up, because they've introduced a new drug. You can sell mushrooms now. And they just dropped weather effects. So it will rain and do lightning and fog. The police are about to get a big update as well. So they have actually, you know what? With the weather update, I think they had just done some new police locations to make it more, because real talk, for a while it was like, I can manipulate this game to my heart's content. I know where every officer's going to be at any time. I can kill the officers and get away with it. I know how to GTA
get away with it.
Yeah.
Get away with it.
So it wasn't boring, but it definitely wasn't a challenge anymore. So I'm really interested to see where they go with all of that stuff. Schedule 1 rules, man. It's such a good game. And it doesn't even have to be the best looking game either. I really like the aesthetic that they went for, kind of cartoony, kind of silly. But at the end of the day, it still plays like you want it to play. You can build out your grow area. You can do what you need to do with your drug empire, get your dealers going. And it's a nice loop. It really is. So yeah, I think you're right, John. I should get back on Schedule 1. I should check that out.
What do you guys think about, and this will be a pivot if you guys are cool with it, but
sure.
The new game that released, Crimson Desert. You guys looked into it at all?
Kind
of. I know that you can herd cats and have them do things for you.
Yeah, I had my brother messaged me.
Y'all keep going. I'll be right back. 1 sec, okay?
Yeah, he messaged me today and was just like, "Hey, what do you think about Crimson Desert?" And I was like, "Bro, I haven't really done too much, but I've heard some mixed things about Crimson Desert, where there were some pretty heavy negatives on the game, and then also some really, really great positives. I'm looking at Steam, and it seems like it's pretty positive reviews. It looks like a pretty cool game. This is an RPG, kind of hack and slash. Huge world though. Like if you look at any of the trailer videos,
enormous.
I mean, it looks enormous, dude. Like they went 3D. They went Breath of the Wild. They went to the skies.
So a couple of things that I'm seeing is that some people really love it, and you just mentioned this, but I'm also seeing reviewers. Some reviewers hate it.
Yeah,
because they're like, the onboarding is it's too hard. There's not enough instructions. Not like, John, you were just saying there's not objective markers for Half-Life. You just got to figure it out, but you're making it. And I think this game is challenging people in a way that they haven't been challenged as a mainstream game in a while, and I think that's probably a good thing. I think if you're going to build an open world where you can just do stuff, I think it's really useful to have
out.
something of a non-objective type game. Somebody described it recently as an MMO that's not an MMO. Like it's just a ton of things to do, and but you also don't have to deal with like your little chat box saying like Anus Buster 69 picked up +1 death sword 19 times in a row.
That's funny.
So
Was it made
yeah.
by the same people that made Black Desert?
It
yes,
is, yeah.
yes, it is.
Dude, okay, I remember playing like
Oh,
man,
it's like
not
on the
like maybe
banner
like
on Steam
2
here.
hours of Black Desert.
Yeah,
Did you
it's
like
I
it?
mean,
I didn't really commit. I didn't really play it.
same.
Like I
Yeah,
remember
I
I
did the
remember
same
playing a
thing.
little bit of it, but it
I
didn't
got
really
scared.
like
I got scared because uh a lot of the community, like it's very clear that you have to pay to be like in the late game and successful in that game. Like you have to pay
For
a
Black
lot of
Desert?
money. Yes.
the real money.
Yes, like real money to be to actually be involved with the real game, right? Like you're not just like fiddling around. You're going to be dumping cash into the game, which is kind of a put off from what I understand. Like that's what I understand of the game. You're going to be putting money into it, but so that kind of scared me from like wanting to full send into it. So I did play it a little bit. It feels cool. The combat for Black Desert, and this game looks pretty similar to Black Desert, with movement. Like, well, I shouldn't say movement, probably more like fight style, like combat style, hack and slash. Um, yeah, they look similar. Like if you look at both of the combats and Black Desert and Crimson Desert, it's fairly similar.
It looks like it wants to be Elden Ring in a way, but also wants to be The Witcher. But
it gives a lot of people were doing comparisons to Red Dead Redemption 2.
huh.
Saw
Which
that
is
and I
a-
was confused.
Yeah, a lot of people are like, I don't know why they're he's got a horse, and I guess you're in some desert, but like that doesn't make you a cowboy. Don't know.
Yeah, that's
I
true.
That
don't
don't
know.
make you Arthur.
Yeah, I don't know how
Nobody is
that became
Arthur,
a
but
huge
Arthur.
Yeah, don't
comparison.
talk about Arthur like that.
It looks
Yeah.
really pretty, you know?
No, it's a beautiful
Yeah, it
looking
looks
game. Like I said,
gorgeous.
the world is insanely huge
train.
looking.
Yeah, I
They got
mean,
some-
there you
It's
go.
and a dragon.
Yeah.
Well, Hollow Attorney's in chat, and he says it's fun. It's so fun. It's massive, and there's so much to do. I mean, damn, this game looks
Look at
really
that.
pretty.
Bro's in a
You
library
can't argue with how good this looks.
Yeah. No, I agree. Yeah, I'm curious about it. It's one of those games where, you know, and I hate to say this, I will probably just wait for it to be out for a while and go on a sale, and then I'll snag it up. There's
Yeah, it's $70.
Yeah, $70 game.
That is
you
too
gotta
much for a video game, period.
for yes, I agree with that, but then even still, like, I mean, I paid full price for Battlefield, but I was pretty excited about the series. Like I knew about it. This is kind of an off the cuff game. Like I don't know how you can't really be hyped about it. You know what I'm saying? Like where's the reputation? Where's the excitement come from, other than, I guess, if you're a big Black Desert fan, maybe that's exciting for you.
Hollow says the controls are complicated AF. That's
Yeah.
okay. I've played
That's-
complicated controls before. It's fine.
Is
I
it-
did hear, you know what? I think, Devin, probably the lack of hype on our end here is that it's not ubiquitous that it's super good. It's for me anyway, I'm hearing some positives, some negatives. But the positives I'm hearing are like, yo, this is fire. And the negatives
Yeah.
are like, I'm not good at the game.
Mm.
So
All right, so
maybe
we might have some little puppies.
we might
reviewing.
have some kitties that are like
Little puppies.
yeah. So
I mean,
there's
'cause
actually
games like that, hey, like, lock in for a little bit, you do have
True.
to get good.
yeah. There's some a lot of people at least on Twitter that I see that are like game journalists. They don't actually like games or playing games, And I've even seen quotes of like there should be a game journalist mode where it's like super easy.
Free.
Like, look, if you have to set a mode up on a game to be super duper easy, you don't need to be a game journalist, yo. I'm sorry. Like,
You ever
if there's
see
somebody
that,
made a hard game, it's hard. That's what it is, you know?
You ever
Yeah.
seen that guy that played was like a journalist that played Cuphead?
Oh God,
man.
I can only
Oh,
imagine.
God.
Like he like in the tutorial, it was like he couldn't figure out the jump dash.
Oh my
like,
God.
So he was like he couldn't do it. Like he couldn't get over like the big column that you have to jump over, like the second
Yeah.
thing
Bro.
in
Yeah.
the tutorial.
Bro. Oh my God.
Yeah,
Yeah,
That's
it's
find
pretty
a
bad.
new
You
career,
can
bro.
find that clip like just out
that
there
is
in the wild.
embarrassing.
It's
Find a
pretty
new
bad.
career.
It's pretty bad.
Yeah, do something different with your life, man. Or don't play Cuphead. Something like that. Because
Yeah.
go
Yeah,
back to
like, I
The
mean,
Sims. Okay.
Review your cozy game,
dude,
bro.
yeah, it was crazy, and it was literally like I'm not even kidding. It was just a tutorial. Like, here's how to move. Like, here's how to control. Here's how to play the game. Like, and it was really just A, and then move in a direction, and he just couldn't do it.
You got to be able to do more than one thing at once. You got to
Right.
jump and move forward.
Lock in.
Figure it out. But to be fair, had he gotten past that, I don't think he would have liked the game anyway, because that
I don't
game's
think he
hard as
would've.
nails.
Dude, that game pissed me off.
Dude, I got
fucking
man,
love
I made it like
Cuphead.
I made it really far into that game,
I
but
never
like
beat it.
Hollow says
didn't
that
beat
guy
it.
sucks. Yeah, he sucks at games.
It's pretty bad.
Did you finish it?
I did not finish it.
Me neither.
I came close, and I remember just like I gave up. Like
Yeah,
I like I
Same
was
here.
like I think I was either like at the second to last boss or like the third to last,
King
and
Dice?
just like
Mr. King
yes,
Dice?
yes, and like
That's where I gave up as well.
and I'm just like, oh my God, like I don't know what else to do. Like it was one of those like I don't know. Like like
Like you realized your limitations. You're like,
just like,
this is it. I'm not good enough.
that guy.
Yeah.
I'm not that guy. I can't kill this person.
It feels
Man.
like some of those bosses, man, they feel like an add-on, like to make things, okay, you ever watch like goated players do Guitar Hero, and they just go
Yeah.
it's like
Nuts.
unreal what they can do.
Yeah.
It's like sometimes that's how I feel in Cuphead. It's like I'm trying to play that version of Guitar Hero
Yeah.
rather than the one that everyone else plays.
Yeah,
Yes.
for sure.
Because dude, I just remember like because I don't remember like what grade I was in with when Cuphead came out, but I was still like in school relatively younger. But like I just
2016.
remember I was 13 or 14 when Cuphead
Wow.
came out. And
Dang.
like
Oh my God.
I just remember like crashing out so hard, and like my mom coming into our game room and just being like, if it makes you that mad, don't play it.
Oh,
It's
you got
just-
the
Classic.
hey,
Classic.
get off
and,
get
like,
off the video games and go cool off outside.
so I would have to lock in and like not crash out so that I wouldn't get like hey, get off the game for a bit. But I remember like King Dice was one of those like when you silently crash out, like just no
Yep.
reaction. It was this I can
Just
tell
sit
you the
there,
immediate sequence
nonverbal.
of events, bro. Like I remember playing it and just like I died for probably the like upteenth time, and no silence, no facial reaction. I immediately closed the game out and uninstalled it in less than 5 seconds, and I've been free ever since. I've been free ever since.
Man,
That was the last time I
I
touched it.
felt that, John. That was good.
So-
I've been
I have
free
this-
ever since.
I have this disgusting thing inside of me where I'm like, oh, I know how challenging this is. That's why I'm playing Simulacrum, the Doom wad that I'm playing right now.
Yeah.
I know it's a challenge, but there's something inside of me that goes, I can do this. Just like right now, y'all are talking about Cuphead. I'm thinking about all the bosses that are in that game and how genius
No,
they
those
are all
guys are
designed.
cracked.
They're so good, but
So
they're
good.
so hard, and you just have to like you have to do that thing that you do in Dark Souls. It's like straight up side scroller platformer boss Dark Souls boss rush type thing.
Literally.
Yeah.
You have to focus in and be like, okay, I'm not gonna let this game get the better of me. I'm
Yeah.
not gonna be mad that I died 48 times in a row. I'm just gonna say, okay, what did I do wrong and how do I fix it? You have to
Yeah.
like adopt that mentality, and it's so difficult because it's so easy to be like, this mother effing genie has killed me 50 times and I don't know how much more I could take it. But that said, the one of my favorite things about Cuphead is its animation style. Yo, you want to talk about cracked? Those guys
Yes,
that
bro.
Studio MDHR, they put together something special in Cuphead.
Yeah, they did.
It
Yeah, they
doesn't
did.
look like anything else except a Max Fleischer cartoon. It
Yes.
looks exactly like that, and I love it so much for it. That's what one of the things that draws me back. Like playing the Grim Matchstick, the dragon, the three-headed dragon, playing that fight, it's like it's next level hard. I still have trouble with it to this day. But looking at all of the backgrounds and all of the stuff that's going on, and when you get to like the rain or the I think it's raining at the very end. I don't remember off the top of my head, but when you get to where all three of the heads are all doing their things, one's a flamethrower, one's shooting balls at you, and you got to dodge them specific ways. The way it looks is so amazing to me. I just love it so much. Have you guys ever played speaking of older indie games that are getting older now, have you guys ever played Shovel Knight? Have you ever seen that?
Yes. Yes. I've never played it,
I've never
but
played it.
I
Yeah.
know about it. I know it's peak. Just
It is
haven't
peak.
touched it.
Yeah, you should. I would recommend if you wanted to play something that doesn't is unlike a lot of stuff that you're seeing today. Shovel Knight hits. It hits real good. And on top of that, so Shovel Knight plays like an old NES game, and you have a shovel and you can bounce on enemies and hit them with the shovel, and like there's a lot of stuff you can do with it. They also released 3 other full campaigns for free. There's one where you play as the guy called Plague Knight, and you're more of like mixing potions and being more strategic with what you do. And then you play as one called Spectre Knight, and he's more of like a Grim Reaper type thing, and that is fast action, like makes you feel cool kind of combat. And then the 4th campaign is King Knight, and that's a straight up card game. It's nuts. They introduce a card game in the middle of all this. Yes, Hollow Attorney says Shovel Knight peak. Yes, Shovel Knight is indeed peak. Pick up the Treasure Trove if you guys ever see it on sale for $10 or fewer. It's a steal at $10 or fewer. Easily worth the 40 that they want normally. It's 4 games in one. I mean,
Yeah, yeah.
And then
yeah.
on top of all this, bro, that soundtrack. Oh Lord, I don't know if it's strictly 8-bit or whatever, but it's peak. It's so damn good, and all of the level themes and the boss themes are extra catchy. You'll find yourself humming them throughout the day for sure.
How important is sound design for games? Because I feel like you know what I'm saying? Okay, we talked about how like graphics are like probably not that important, but I feel like sound design is one of those things that matters a lot, and not necessarily from a like it has to be high quality sound design, but like strategically it has to be good, right?
I mean, look at Undertale. Undertale's graphics are mediocre, I think, but the music is peak. The Undertale music is freaking peak. And it's a little bit different with graphics, because I would say that graphics don't matter and controls are everything. But I also think there should be some attention paid to how you want it to look, like a cohesion.
Yeah, the lines should intersect at some point.
Yeah, I think so. But for sound design, I think sound design can make and break a game. I think it is a
100%.
lever that's a little stronger than graphics.
I
Right.
think that's a part of what like made Ocarina of Time so beautiful. Is I mean, any of the Zelda games you could say, or in like a lot of the Nintendo games in general, but
Oh yeah.
like
Well,
Ocarina of
Koji
Time,
Kondo
like
is cracked as fuck. Like
but that's what I'm saying is like that, like those things feel so important. And the reason I was thinking of that is I was thinking about how iconic some of the Half-Life sounds are, right? Like you have like those like scream like those are just like ingrained into my brain, dude. From playing CSS and like some different mods and that, like they use all the same sounds and
Yep.
like those are just like iconic to me. And the way that sound plays a part in those games, I think is really huge. Like not just the music, but even just the animation sounds, right? Like doing things.
Mhm.
That was one thing in New World that like locked me in. When I started chopping a tree in New World, it blew my mind how insane the soundscapes were.
The
Like the
axe
way
thwack was really good.
Oh my god, dude. It was so good, and it just sound like something about like the way you did things in New World, like the gathering stuff, like you would go chop wood, go mining, that type of stuff, or like you'd be harvesting dude, the soundscape was insanely good, environmentally wise. But
That's sick.
I feel like that soundscape has like a really huge play in it, and it's kind of counterintuitive to what we talk about with graphics.
I don't think so as much. I don't think that's as counterintuitive as you think, because there's a lot of signals that are given off by sound, and a bad sound design can break a game, but good sound design can really enhance your experience. For example, if I'm playing in Doom, I'm listening for the breathing sounds of the zombie
Yeah.
guys. I'm listening for the drip drip sound of the imp around the corner, and I could kind of tell where they are ish, and that's helpful. It's really, really, really helpful. In fact, one of my favorite sounds actually is a combo of things in Doom 2. When you have a super shotgun and you end the life of an
man.
arachnotron, and you're just like, you hear the boom up front of the shotgun followed by the of the arachnotron dying. I don't know what it is about that combo right there, but that's so extra satisfying. And it doesn't just have to be all of the satisfying sounds. The sounds and the music can really enhance what's going on in the game, because at the end of the day, the graphics are what they are. It's, you just get used to translating what you need to translate it in that space, but then the sound can really elevate something even with bad graphics, you know.
Yeah.
I think one huge example of this would be Minecraft.
Oh,
Mm.
Minecraft's sound design is
Yeah.
Peak.
it's underrated as shit.
It's crazy. I mean, the way that even just footsteps, like your footsteps through the grass versus walking on wood versus walking on stone, versus like when you hear a
Perfect.
zombie nearby, an Enderman, even just like a villager, like, huh, like even just like all of those like
and it's like
little
the way that they
things, dude.
yeah,
Like the
it's
way
like
they did everything, it's peak.
yeah, the actual
And then
sound itself is so good.
Like the cave sounds are scary.
The
Being in a cave
insidious
is scary.
nature. Yes, no, absolutely. The insidious nature of not giving the creeper footsteps is
Right.
the lack
And
of sound is good design in that
right.
space.
Like hearing the little the fuse essentially is so scary because you're like, where? You know, you literally are on alert.
Doomed.
It's true.
Like you're about to get
Literally,
wrecked.
like
cooked.
explosion.
Yeah,
Dude,
100%.
and man, some of the music disc in Minecraft, oh,
No,
bro.
me and the boys are riding around in the car. Sometimes we'll routinely put on the C418 Minecraft
Yes,
album.
peak, the
Like
best one.
Sweden, that
Yes.
track with the piano.
Yes.
Oh my
Yes.
goodness. The chord
Oh,
choices
man.
are peak. The simple nature of what he's playing, and then the buildup of all of it layering on top of each other. It's
Yes.
genius music design.
Beautiful.
It's so good.
Like
Yeah.
music genius.
Agree.
It's crazy.
What is yours? Do you guys have a favorite video game soundtrack?
Oh God.
Mm. Red Dead's was really good. I can't lie.
Yeah,
The
Red
music
Dead's
in
is
Red
dope.
Dead was really cool. Man,
I mean, there's nothing like you put your cartridge in of Ocarina of Time, you flip that switch on your Nintendo 64, and it opens up to that that like launch
Mm,
screen of Ocarina of Time where it just starts panning through the Hyrulean field, and you have like that music right there. That is what gripped me into Ocarina of Time
yeah, I love the title
specifically.
screen of Ocarina where it's got that
God,
soft piano that rolls in, and
yeah,
then you hear the ocarina itself.
dude,
dude.
It's
man,
so good.
dude, like I've heard that so much in like rap, like that melody has been used in hip hop a
Has it
huge
really?
amount of times. Yeah, it's been
Really?
sampled. Yeah, Ocarina of Time has been sampled. And it's funny, like I heard Ocarina of Time from a rap song before I ever knew it was from a Zelda game.
Whoa.
That's
Yeah, like
wild.
because it's that popular. Like it was like it was
What did
crazy like how
something, dude?
often it gets sampled
It like
because it's peak.
the notes, the notes, the
Like
tones, the
bro cooked.
frequencies, bro. Like, yes, they were just in the kitchen, bro, just cooking.
Yeah,
It was
100%.
it was fantastic. But yeah, I think that's
There's
Shout out
probably my favorite
Nintendo.
soundtrack.
I'm gonna post this in chat for you guys real quick. There's a YouTube video called "The Soundtrack of Ocarina of Time," but it's a prog rock concept album, and it's like 50. It's almost an hour long. Yeah, no, it's 30 minutes long. Bro, y'all have to check it out. It's really really good because it takes all of those great soundtrack bits that you love and
Yeah.
turns them into prog rock, and it's two guys. They're multi-instrumentalists, and bro, they nail it. It's just an excellent piece of artistry and a great cover of
Yeah,
all of the things you love in Zelda.
my ears are being blessed right now.
Oh yeah, they do the piano intro. They have some really cool stuff later on with like the battle music. Like they're doing like really low tone 7-string guitar, like like really good syncopated kind of junk. And oh, it's so good. I think you might have hit the nail on the head there, Devin, with your Zelda Ocarina of Time. That soundtrack is next level.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
think
I genuinely, I think that soundtrack specifically is what made me a Zelda fan. Like
whoa.
like that, like getting like opening that game and hearing that
Hmm,
music, I think is what drew me to play the game in the first place. That right there was like it set the tone for everything, and I was like, "Oh, this is epic!" Right? Like
yeah.
because that's what I mean by like how important is the soundtrack. Because when you open up the game, it's imagine if it's just like a like I don't know, just some crappy little tune, and it doesn't set the stage for how epic this game is going to be. Like the story, the hero's arc, right? The epic, the big bad villain guy, the
Yep.
princess who gets kidnapped, and like all of the stuff that like it sets the stage for. That music conveys the journey that's going to take place, that you're going to go on, right? And so it's like that was like not being specific. They're not saying that, but they're bringing you to that in the music, in that title sequence, with the graphics kind of following along, taking you along this like journey in the title screen. And I, genuinely, I think that's probably what made me play the game as much as I did.
Wow. Ringing endorsement there.
Yeah,
I
I think
love that.
so.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
can't you have to like really put that as like in goat status as far as it comes to video game music.
100%.
Mm.
I think the Super Mario 64 soundtrack as well
No,
has
that's another one. Another
that one
Nintendo
drew
banger.
me in. I was humming those as a kid often, and I still to this day will come back to Babam Battlefield, um, and it's like ingrained in my psyche at this point.
Yeah.
All of those, something about the tones and things that the 64 sound chip did were are to this day nostalgic for me, obviously, but it sounded great.
Yeah.
Like not just good, it was great. Especially even for Ocarina of Time, you needed that big epic thing that you're talking about, and the sound chip in the 64 could handle it. Because I'm thinking of that first person Navi intro where Navi's flying around and it's like like it's very
Dude.
orchestral.
Yes.
And Koji Kondo though is goated status, like period, for
Does
sure.
like, man, is he the main Nintendo guy that does all the music?
Super Mario and Zelda are
Wow.
typically Koji Kondo things.
Because I was even gonna say like some of the Donkey Kong battle music
Oh,
is nuts.
there's one Donkey Kong Country aquatic. Hold
Drake
on, I'll look.
is sampled Donkey Kong.
Oh, really?
Yes.
That's amazing.
Yes.
Aquatic Ambience is the one that I'm thinking of. So Aquatic Ambience.
Wow.
Whoa.
Oh, you guys probably can't hear this on the cast here, but
We can hear it.
Yeah,
that's
I can
okay.
hear it,
Yeah, no.
I enjoyed that.
I'll have to pipe that in on another instance, but nevertheless, Aquatic Ambience is something else. It's also peak.
Yeah.
Drake sampled Donkey Kong Country.
He did. He sure did.
That's so crazy.
He did.
Donkey Kong Country bling.
Dang.
Man.
Dude, I'm trying to think of like, because Nintendo has always had like bangers. Oh yeah, like even just like games aside, like the Wii music.
Oh
yeah.
Like wow.
The Wii Shop or the Me Channel
the
music.
Wii
Both of
Shop,
those.
yes.
Even just when you're in like the homepage, like of your Wii was nuts.
Yeah,
Like,
they're
for
dealing
that
with
to
the
just
devil
be
or
idle
something,
music.
man. To
No,
be able
because
to
no,
nail this much music
nah, man.
so many times in a row, bro. They are
Nah,
doing
man.
what's happening, bro.
Dude, you know
Nintendo's
what's
got
funny?
some secret
Like
sauce.
I've seen on YouTube, if you look up like Nintendo Music Iceberg, there's a very interesting video where it goes into a rabbit hole specifically about the Nintendo music and the certain tones and frequencies that were used in some of the tracks. Really interesting. But
See?
like
That sounds like some Nintendo Alex Jones stuff.
Yeah.
like no, literally like
The
because I
music's
mean I
turning
don't
the
know,
frogs gay.
bro. You hear Ocarina of Time and bro, you start floating, bro. It's crazy.
Yeah.
No, seriously. Another huge one. I gotta shout this one out is the Halo theme. That one does something.
Yes. Bum, 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 bum. Like the
Huge.
battle, dude.
Yes.
Huge.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. I also am really enjoying the Cyberpunk 2077 soundtrack. All of the stuff that's playing on the radio is, you know, typically I don't gravitate towards hip hop as much, but every track that has been playing while I'm riding my motorcycle around Night City has been a fire. Fire, fire.
Yeah, they do
It's
pretty good.
Good stuff.
No, the music's peak.
Yeah.
Mike
And the aesthetic that goes
Pondsmith,
along
the
with
creator,
it.
is a DJ in one of the
Is
stations.
he really?
Yeah.
What?
I forget which one, but he's the DJ in one of the stations.
That's so sick. I love it. All right. Well, I think that is actually going to bring us to a close on our podcast here for today. I think it was really good to close out with a nice topic like music and sound design, because we get to shout out some of our favorite soundtracks, and maybe you guys can go check those out. If you're in chat, be sure to click on that YouTube link that I just sent and check out the Prog Rock Zelda album, because if you don't, you'll be missing a piece of the human experience, I think, because it's really, really, really good. But let's go ahead and kick off the closing song.
Man.
I just want to say thank you so much for you guys being here, for listening to the podcast, for coming back week after week. We do this for you guys, and we just love talking about video games and shouting out some cool stuff. So hopefully you guys get some good info and some good recommendations at it. John, Devin, you guys are awesome. Best co-hosts ever. Before we go, I just want to remind you that you guys are awesome, you're loved, and what you do matters. Make sure you pick up the phone, call your mom, call your dad, call your brother, call your sister, call your family, and tell them that you love them, because life is too damn short. We're going to throw up some hearts here for you guys. Big hearts. And we will see you next week, Thursday at 9:30. Peace out.